Good morning. Quite a busy house it is here. Got the fan in the bathroom, taking out the humidity from the shower. I got the air conditioning on, cooling down the house from the humidity inside the house. Got a fan in my room, pulling the air from one room into the other room because my air conditioner is too small. Don't want to have it too cold in one area. Is that right, North Pole? We don't want to have it too cold in one area, North Pole. Otherwise, we're going to condense that and push it over. So I'll throw up and I'll block the sky, but it ain't working good. So I'm going to have to call for a few extra planes to go on up. The science is understanding realities, not based on science into twofold as to all the numerological associations with what could be and what can't be, because when something can't be, it's forced. So what we're going to talk about in the basic is 19 and 28, 47 magic squared, equaling to 72, 17, 79, equaling to 5 and 79, 84, reflection of Pluto. The same time becomes 61 and 69 is 139, the spirit in the high sky. This one over here becomes 62 and 68, right? But I'm associating that this is in the one position. In the one position, instead of putting the 6 on the left side, I'll put it on the right side and make it 96. This is in the 10 position, so I should be putting it on the right side. This is in the 1 position, I should put it on the left side. So it should be 69 and 16 equals to 85. That would be the matrix of 3. This one would be the same thing, but we're going to get to the letters. A and I says I know and I have in French. Total, these are 2 vowels creating 10, 9 in this scenario. Over here, we have 2 consonants. There is no vowel with 28. 28 is black and roulette. 19 is red. These 2 are black numbers. These 2 are red numbers. They both end up in the center. B and H in the E family. The A comes before the H, and the E comes after the B. In the E family, add E and B, 5 and 2 together. We end up with the Queen, the Jack, God. Queen, Jack, God. We end up with 47. This is the passage of 313 in the household church of the 9 lives of the cat. Cat is 24. It recreates 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, equaling to this number over here, 86, which will then create 48, 14, 62, representing the Queen residing inside Saturn. Okay, I do want to reflect that A, C, E, I, and O all have vowels, 15, 20, 23, plus 1. This is the one that's in the center. It owns the same amount of area space as anybody else, but it's shared. As it gets bigger, it gets shared into more. A, C, E, the first 3, creating a triangle to the upper hemisphere of the house, right? We are nothing with the upper left, right? We are nothing until we get to the bottom right. Left angle, right angle shows one side. We're not going to get into that. Here are the vowels that are associated. Area 51, 9 lives of the cat. Since we have 51, normally what's associated with 51 is 10, so that'll be 57, cycle in the moon. 5 times 7, 5 plus 7 equals 47. 24 and 51 equals to 75. Now J and S, when it comes together, it becomes 29. Minus 6, 20 becomes 14. Minus 6 equals to 23, so where's my head? Where's my head? Right? Becomes 23 creation. Okay? 23 creation. 19 minus 10. Oh, wait a second. Where's it? Oh, yes. Okay, I'm working on this number over here. I'm working on this number over here, J and S values. Minus 10 equals to 19, artificial intelligence, birth in the 9 worlds. M, AC, Mac, AC, transition between one side and the other, between the ace. See this number over here? It says 4, 5, and 6 to the top level, Roman numeral. See this over here? This V says 5, 1, and 1. Area Mars. Minus plus 6, B and E. Again, the letter 1/4 of Earth time, breaking and entering. NW, you can use it for Northwest if you want. But what happens over here is N is the 14th letter, 1 and 4 is 5. W is the 23rd letter, 2 and 3 is 5. 23 minus 14 is 9. I total them is 37. C and L, 3 and 12. I minus 3 from 12, that equals 9. R is in the I family. I minus that equals 9. Now the O, okay? F and X and O are all 6, 6, and 6 is the 15th letter, is O. As the 24th letter is X, okay? Now what happens? I take 24 minus 6 is 18. That's 2 times I and I, but this is different. O is black. O is a 6 on the right-hand side. O is what divides everything because the one spirit is where the water goes. A and E equals to 6. A and E equals to 6. Top left to the center. And this is what controls R. This is basically what controls it. This one here will create 6, 6, 6, 9, and 9. Now here's the spot with no vowels. B has no vowels until it hits magic square. When we hit magic square with B, we get I. When we hit magic square with H, we get A. When we get magic square with G, that's right, we get H. We don't get a vowel. When we hit it with D, we get U, as in C. Hugh, humane. This says no vowels. Beta heaven, no vowels. God. In the Hebrew language, there are no vowels except what goes underneath it. In the French vowel, we have consonants with hats and dots above the letters, explaining a little bit more about the expression of the word. 2 and 8, 7 and 4. Time heaven of B and E of God, the cube, 21. B and E, the letter B and E go together. By Haggadah, by Haggadu. I don't know what this means. Human God, artificial intelligence. B, H, G, and D. Okay, 21. B and H goes together as a combination, right? Or we're going to separate them. If we use it as a combination over here, I'll be minus 6 equaling to 15. Saying 15, the letter O inside Mars, because Mars totals to 15. Okay, Mars totals to 51. And Mars M4A1 is 5. R9 is 14. S1 is 15. Both of them say Mars, short and long count. B family, H. A family, GE, DE. BGE. B2, G7, 9, and 4, 13. Alternate current. Plus the family they're in, 5, 10, 15. In the Mars family, they come together. 5, 10, 15. BCE to create, to commence, equals to your 9 birth. 4 times 3 times 2 is 24, and 9, 33. Minus the 9 equals to 15. Everything is relating back to Mars. B plus B, 5 equals 7. H, 8 plus 1 equals 9. G, 5. G, 5. 7 and 5 equals 12. 1 and 2 is 3. D, the 5th letter in the E family, equals to 9. Minus it equals to 1. Minus E from G, it equals to 2. Minus 1 equals to 7. Add it equals to 9. B and E, 7 and 2, creates 9, 6, 5, 8, or 1. 9, 6, 5, 8, or 1. That's what those relationships do. Now, if we want to take it a little bit lower and understand that 10 and 16, 2 times 8, 26, creates the doorway. Minus and plus, right? If you're in the circle, you don't have the circle, you go to the door, you go into the next room from the circle. 20 goes down to 14, which is N, and it's a transfer from one side to the other. If you turn it to open the key, it turns another way. N and Z, H and I, Heinz, how they go together. 3 times 2, 3 plus 2, 5 and 6, 30. 5 times 6, irrelevant. It comes down to 41. Plus 6 is 47, and we're back to this number over here at the beginning. 5 times 6 equals to 41. Now the 20. This is the IT system in the sun. The total, basic total, is 29 to birth in the IT system in the sun. The spirit is 70. The spirit is 76. If you minus the 70, it becomes 64, because the Mars-Saturn rotation is the creation. And if it was on a wobble, it would go to the north of one planet to the south of the other planet, turning in between, right? Sending information up to one planet, down, maybe Earth is in between. And that's how they, because if you had all the information coming at the same time and we had all day, where would be the output? Output night, input day, output night, input day, output night, separating them by 3, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 7 hours, and separating the times of the worlds. So this is just a basic Jack of Spades, Northwest, the Fox, everything talks, okay? Blue Haven. I don't know, you can go to Pat Sajak in Jeopardy. S in the moon. Spirit is inside the moon. The spirit is 76. Will we take a walk on the moon? Let me end it this way. 1967, they built an island. And on the island were pyramids, looking like Muggendubbits without the wings, okay? Remember, without the wings, but when the wind blows, those wings are created. When the wind goes above the building, that point is created. The Muggendubbit, 1967. Terre des Hommes, which means in French, Earth of Man, man in his world, Jesus, man in his world. 1967 to the year 2000 is 33 years, plus 134 DC connects. We go to a Batz Mitzvah, we add on 12, those 33 years become 45. We go to a Bar Mitzvah, it's 46, and it's going east and west. Now 2014 would be 47, number of time. 2015, 48, the sun. 2016, 49, the gateway. 2017 equals 50, equals 56, and celebration of the red sun. 2018, we celebrate Mars, number 51. 2019, we celebrate Earth, 52, and that's when it's all created. 2020, We have electric company, and that's what it runs to. 2021, the IT system in the sun was created. So it will stop before full rotation because we went in and out of this door, but we go all the way around, we come in this door. So we don't have to complete the zigzag to get out. The zigzag to get out, and there's a zigzag to get in, right? You need the zigzag out. We're waiting in line. Then when the ride ends, you're off. It's easy to get off, right? There's usually no one in line. You get off the ride, there's no one in line. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.